Welcome to the film room. In my opinion, these are the plays that set us back. These are the plays that lost us the game. Some of these you've seen before. Some of these you may not have seen on other platforms. And this is why I'm bringing this to you. Mind you, this particular play right here is fourth down. We should not we should not be doing this play at all. But Dan Campbell's Dan Campbell. We're down 10. We kick the field goal. We're down 7. We have like 10, 12 minutes to go. This particular one, and I'm not against aggressiveness, but this particular play was completely unnecessary. Mind you, we're playing one of the best defenses in the league. That's one. Two, it's not like we have everybody on the interior here can get beat randomly. So it's not like we have consistency. We don't have consistency on the O line. Amon-Ra St. Brown is not on this field, right? So there's a lot of factors that says we probably shouldn't go for it on fourth down, with no room for error at all. But that's what we gonna do, right? So let's play. You know what I'm saying? We got Jared Goff. He sees he's diagnosing what's going on. He clearly sees they're coming in some way, shape, or form. I know at least this man right here is coming. Now, one of the things that I will say, since after I think it was the Eagles game, we got significantly better at picking up simulated pressures, not panicking, throwing early, and actually blocking the simulated pressure. So if somebody blitzes 5 or 6, or it looks like 5 or 6 and it ends up being 4, we've been getting better at actually picking that up. That's why I had some type of confidence coming into this game before Amik Robertson had the game of his life in the bad way. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But let's move on. We got this here, right? Michael Parsons standing up, staring dead at you. You ready to get this play? So what you see? 1, 2, 3, 4 people come. These guys drop, right? So he knows, all right, I have enough people to block this. Jahmyr Gibbs, who has struggled in pass protection, steps up in here, allows for no pressure to get to his quarterback. Quarterback understands, hey, my O-line, they've sealed these guys off. They're disrespecting my 5 my 5.0 speed. I can get out of here, right? So that's cool. You get out, you finally get out the pocket. This man, I just did the crazy part is this man was actually ahead of JMO. Then he noticed JMO, and JMO was well past him. Look at how far in like a millisecond the difference in speed, right? This guy's running with all of his might. Is not going to catch him. My 50 some odd million dollar quarterback has to, when I say has to, he has to put this ball over here. Okay? This whole area, it needs to be over there. All right? I don't know why he's throwing to JMO where he's at when he's Jameson Williams. This is not, I hear people talking about JMO, he dropped the ball. No. This was a awful throw. Did it touch his hands running full speed, probably 20 some odd miles horizontally, and he's trying to catch it behind him? That is ridiculous. It's okay to expect your 53, 54, 55 million dollar player to throw the ball accurately when he has to move. Okay, I'm not asking him to run this. Could he in a different circumstance if this isn't Michael Parsons right here? Maybe. Because you only needed 3 yards on this play. But this is a game of inches, y'all. And this is one of the inches. But I'm not gonna lie to you. He missed this by about a yard to me. And because JMO tries to slow down, but he can't. It's like, bro, what are you doing? You're 10 plus years in this league, brother. I need you to understand that when you're throwing to a speedster, you cannot throw the ball to where he's at. You gotta throw ahead of him. Like, to be honest, man, JMO might not have even been running full speed. If you overthrow him a little bit, he probably could just hit another gear and catch it. That's ridiculous, man. Like, This was a really bad play by Goff, a bad decision by coach, and I mean, Jameson Williams had a chance to be absolutely awesome, and he didn't take advantage of it. So this play set us back tremendously, but there was way more opportunities for us to turn this game on its head, and let's get to the next one, because we just didn't, right? So this one here, I just wanted to show it from this angle, because I just feel like when you look at this is the fourth down. Um, Sometimes what happens is you don't make enough plays early so that when your opponent is great, sometimes there's nothing you can do. Like this is just greatness by Jordan Love. And if you have seen any of my videos, you understand I despise Jordan Love. I don't respect Jordan Love. But at the end of the day, if you allow a man to throw 50-50s 100 times and the only negative that occurs is a batted ball every once in a while, why stop? We're going to catch a good amount of them. Why not? Just go big or go home. Like, look at this, right? So look, you get here, you're getting pressure. There's pressure in his face. He understands, hey, it's fourth down. I got to get the ball out. Right? I have a guy, I got a size mismatch right here. I'm gonna just throw it up. He did this almost all game, bro. Almost all game. He's just throwing the ball up. It's not like but look at the placement on this throw is awesome. How he made sure he pointed it, he put it up high. So like this is just perfection. When you don't handle your business early and you allow yourself to get into a situation where a great play by the other team can just win them the game, there's nothing you can do. Because like there's people talking about what is Brand supposed to do? He's supposed to jar this out. But bro, like dude doesn't even bring the ball within his area like that. This is a great play. Like this is a play that sealed the game. Right? It was nothing we could do. But we shouldn't have been in this situation. We should not have been in this situation. And you want to know why we shouldn't have been in this situation? This is earlier, right? This is a third down, mind you. And this is actually the is Amik Robertson. He might have some gambling allegations. I ain't gonna lie to you. This might be gambling allegations. I'm not gonna lie. This is egregious. So we got Jordan Love, a little motion. You do motion them back. You know, we just gonna let everybody in the world know that we running man. We're not gonna disguise nothing. We don't believe in that anymore. But yeah, we running man. They wash everybody off to the side this way. They wash everything over here. They just kick everything out. Now, one of the things that you'll see online is like, oh, we give quarterbacks all this time to throw because we're bad at pass rushing. That's not the case. The reason why teams get a ton of time to throw for the most part is the fact that we are so gung-ho about stopping the run that we make sure that we have the biggest people rushing the passer. It's all about containing the quarterback. We are probably one of the best teams in the league at containing the quarterback. We just don't give up a lot of QB runs. But when you look at this, that also means, hey, if you stand in the pocket and you can deal, you know, you're going to give your receivers a chance. The thing about this defense, and the reason why we have invested in DB and DB over and over again, is because we need guys that will take the ball. When you see Amik Robertson, right, we need Hutch to get there, but that's cool. He did his job, right? Look at this. You see the ball. Bruh, you're imperfect. You can't get in a more perfect defense than this. You see the ball. This is a interception. It's an interception, brother. It's an interception. Like, there's no reason. There's no way. Bro, I need you to stop talking trash. And I need you to show it with your game, brother. I got a lot of love for Amik. But this game, he was put in a position to win the game, to change the game several times. And in times like this, He threw it at you and you fell. He said, "Look, man, I don't want the ball. Here, go take the ball." And that's what's happening. Bro, we had like, and a lot of Lions fans don't understand that we haven't been just markedly better, just extremely better than the Packers. When we play the Packers, when we win those games, we limit big plays and we cause turnovers. We cause turnovers, right? Kirby is getting picks. The fact that he's out there is not a reason to be like, oh, we don't got all our people. I don't care about that. The next guy has to step up. We had to make the plays. Amik cannot do this. This cannot happen, bro. He threw at you. This should have been a pick, brother. What is going on? Even at 5'9", 5'7", cause I think they lying about 5'9". Even at 5'7". He threw right at you. Your head should have been right here. Your hand should be right here, brother. Like, but you fall. This is a third down. Even if you tip the ball, they end up scoring on this drive, man. Like, this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about, man. Like, you got to be better. And they got the nerve to be all that. Nah, man. You got to be better. And then, of course, the next one. Amik again, right? Now, in all fairness, it was an OPI, but at the end of the day, bro, they're not gonna call these little pushes and he pushed me running full speed and it didn't look like much, but it don't matter. You got to play. You got it. Like, bro, if you gotta tackle him and give us a chance to get a stop at the goal line, do that. But what you don't do is let them score. Now, mind you, this is right after our coach decides to lose his mind. Of course, they get the ball back. They got the momentum. They got all the momentum. Everything's going their way. Everything's going their way. The refs going their way. Everything's going their way, right? And when I say the refs going their way, it's not like conspiracy theory. It's just like, hey, it's a 50-50 ref call and it went their way. We're not going to be I'm not participating in ref conspiracy, right? So, mind you, drop back. We got limited pressure on this, right? I need somebody. One of these two people need to get off of this block. My man over here is getting a little double team action. To me, it's just like that. This is just a poor pass rush, in my opinion. But at the same time, this is 50-50. You're side by side, brother. You're right there. And to be honest, if we're going to be very honest, this is also on Calvin Shepard. Why is this the matchup that we're just going to keep allowing? Hey, what we're going to do is they're clearly picking on Amik. They have a size mismatch on that man. And we just going to keep allowing this man to throw the ball up towards the 6'4" dude that run like a 4-3, 4-2, something like that. Yeah, just keep allowing this. Now, at this point right here, this OPI, he pushes off, clearly pushes off. It basically stops Amik. The ball isn't even, and to be honest, without that push, Amik is once again in a position where he can catch that ball. But, bro, I'd rather you get a flag. I'd much rather you get a flag in this situation. I'd much rather you tackle him and leave it up to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that push moves him forward. Bro, right now you're cooked, but you still armed. I don't care if you jump on this man back and see if we can get a stop at the 12. What you don't do is allow him to catch it. Talking about weak ass route. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. That's ridiculous. And now, this right here is the drive that, in my opinion, it didn't decide the game, but I knew at this point that Dan Campbell, one, had lost his mind, and two, lost the opportunity to take the lead, take the momentum back in the game. Right. So these are back-to-back plays. Now, in some of these plays, what you'll see is we did get some decent run blocking. Jameer has to be a little bit more decisive, but who knows how these plays are designed. So let's take a look. All right, so we got Jameer back here. We got all of these people out here in front. Look at this damn hole. Like, now, what's been happening every time Jameer has seen a hole like this in the beginning of the game, there is a safety coming down and inserting himself with prejudice in these gaps. So I don't know if he just doesn't believe that this could be real, and he probably just thinks somebody just waiting to smack him. Like, this guy here could probably burn it, but this gap looks very pronounced to me, right? But, you know, it's just me. We get Jameer. That ends up being what, like 4 yards, right? So now what's next? 2nd and 6. Mind you, I didn't just flip the play or something. That Dan Campbell flipped the play, right? Dan Campbell did this, right? So we out here. We still got all these bodies out here. All this here, a whole bunch of people that really don't block like that. But we got them out here. So he can block. He can block. These are question marks. And Taylor can block sometimes, right? But I know this guy, Dan Skipper, his ability as an extra lineman is wildly overrated, right? Then we got backup tight ends. Yeah. Backup tight ends out here. One of the best defenses in the league. Backup tight ends, man. But what we going to do? We're going to run to their side. Now, mind you, this is a backup center that we are leaving one-on-one on a defensive tackle. And, like, Jahmyr Gibbs could have died. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this man would have caught, he gets past him, another 4 yards. Now we're at we're 3rd and 2, right? 3rd and 2. No, I know. It's like, yo, are you just showing me the same plays? No. This is what we actually did in the biggest game of the season. We just said, look, we just going to go jumbo, and we just going to run the ball at the 50-yard line with the chance to take the lead. That's what we going to do. That's exactly what we going to do, right? No. I know it's ridiculous, right? So, mind you, we're going to run in the area of all the backups, a bunch of backups. We got a double team with Sewell and them. But, we going to see, right? Run to this area. Nobody blocks this young man. Now, Sewell does some amazing stuff to actually try to get this man blocked. Look at this. Bow. But all he does is really just push, right into Gibbs. Now we've lost a yard. So it was third and 2 to 4th and 3. This right here, I just want to say, is coaching malpractice. This right here, I'm not saying fireable offense, but I'm saying this is by far one of the worst. And when coach says, yeah, I want one of these 4th downs back, this is probably the one. This is probably one of the worst play calls I'm not going to say I've ever seen, but this is up there, right? So I just want y'all, look, we're going to see this here. And I'm putting some of this on Goff because, like, if I'm Goff, I'm looking at Dan Campbell like I'm not running this. I'm checking out of it. I better have a check because this is stupid, right? So, look, we get a motion. We get the guys over here. So, kill, right? Everybody kills. Quick question. So, let's cut the field in half. Let's cut it in half, right? So, I'm going to count the center. I'm just going to count the center just to do it. All of these guys really don't affect the play that much because, if the guard pulls, all this defense is coming with them. This defense is too athletic, it's too fast to really be pulling guards like that. Especially with their willingness, their readiness to do anything to stop Jahmyr Gibbs. I would think this is probably not the best idea. One, we haven't passed this in this portion of the drive at all. That's one. Two, we have done mostly interior runs without any David Montgomery in sight. That's two. Three, I just want you to look at the run blocking plan on this play. Now, why did I do this line here? I want to count the matchups here. So we got 1, 2, 3. Michael Parsons is under this young man. You can't see him. And then we got the corner. I'm not even going to count the safety. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We gonna count the center. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got a question, y'all. So in this mathematical equation, right? Do you believe in the backup center and a rookie guard against this D tackle? You know what I'm saying? And then we got Micah over here with a third string tight end. Right? I mean, I don't have no coaching experience, but I know a third string tight end probably can't block Micah Parsons. I don't care if it's a pass play, run play, special teams. It don't matter. He can't block that man. But that's what we do. That's what we do. And then let's look at this. Look at this. So look at the blocking assignments. Right? So when you see this here, this is an instant loss. I ain't gonna lie. You can't do this with any top 30 pass rusher. You can't do this. One, why are we running inside a shotgun? That's one. Two, why is a third string tight end blocking Micah Parsons? That's two. Let's look at this here. This man is free to do what he want. And of course, you know this safety coming down. They've been coming down all day. All day, right? So what you think? What you think gonna happen? Of course, Micah Parsons out here. We got the free rusher in here. It's a wave of Packers. By the end of the play, Jahmyr Gibbs is tackled by like 5 Packers on 4th and 3 after we run 4 consecutive times with zero creativity, no real like we're not threatening a jet sweep, we're not threatening the pass, we're just not doing anything, right? This is just low level in every way, shape, or form. We are calling plays like Frank Ragnow is out there, and every run that we run is just super successful. That is not the case. If we are going to turn this season around, because it's not over technically, but if we make decisions like this, it is. We don't have a chance if we're still making decisions like this. You know, like this is coaching malpractice. A GM, there's no move that we could have done that can fix the level of stupidity that this is right here. I'm sorry, man. Like, oh yeah, put what we gonna do is we're gonna run at Michael Parsons and we're gonna block him on a third string tight end. That's genius. That's genius. On 4th down. Oh yeah, no room for error. Let's put a third string tight end on their best defender and see what happens with the game. We could take control of the game. We can go up on the Green Bay Packers. What are we gonna do? Let's do that. That's the play to call. And to be honest, I blame Goff too. Cause if I'm the quarterback, I'm looking like, bro, I'm not running that. We not running that. No. They're gonna be whether we win or lose is on me. All the time. People look at Jared Goff. People saying Jared Goof. All of that. Now, I'm going to do a different video with the plays in which I'm like, look, we need to see more of this. We're going to need a lot of this moving forward. And there's a lot of positive in this game. And it's one of those things where, like, yeah, we lost by 7 points. People act like we lost by 30. You know, it's like, oh, they got dominated. Like, not really. Did we struggle blocking? Sometimes. But, like, it wasn't like it was this wave of pass rush. It wasn't this like just complete ineptitude. It's literally the Packers went out there and executed on crucial money downs. Took advantage of our mistakes. Because if we get some 4th down defense, that's like 14 points. They threw a low percentage pass on 4th down. They threw a bomb on 4th down. Low percentage pass. You know, and it works out. They on 4th down, he does a fadeaway, throw the ball up to Wicks. It worked, right? They do. If we had some type of defense that just wouldn't allow people to basically bunch up and get easy touchdowns on the red zone, if the ref would have gave him that false start. There's a lot of things that could have changed in the game, and that's why it's a game of inches. I'm not mad at what I saw out of my team, like effort-wise. It's the discipline, It's the matchups that my coaches put us in. It's the decisions by Dan Campbell I don't like. These are the things, like, we try to make it about personnel, but like asking Aleem McNeil to rush the passer when you have defensive ends that when you actually put them in the game actually got some pressure, got some decent movement. We have to be better from that standpoint. We have to have a little bit more disguise in our game. It has to be a lot better, right? We got to win those 50-50 balls. We got to take advantage of the opportunities when we have turnover opportunities. Jordan Love dangled that ball for us all day, right? Like, Thomas Harper looked like he was going for the pick. If he would have tried to dislodge the ball, who knows? Like, it was just a lot of things that we saw in the game where it's like, bro, and that's the frustration for a lot of Lions fans and for me in particular, and probably the team, because it's like, bro, we're four plays away. We're inches away from doing this. If this guy doesn't fall, if this guy doesn't catch, it's just like, bro, you got to be better. You got to be better. You got to be significantly better. And if you're going to be a team that's going to make the playoffs, we have to execute at a much higher level, and we have to give these players a play that gives them a chance to win. And we didn't always do that, right? And whether it's game day, draft day, or any day in between, it's Lions Live 365. Please like and subscribe.